two women and his roommates, whatever it was they were doing, they obviously didn't want me to hear because the music got louder and louder, and they had no respect for me trying to sleep quietly in the other room. How rude.
Hello everyone! Welcome to another episode of Ask the Girl from Schenectady. And I'm your fabulous host, Aduayo Magic Hodumi, aka Ayo Magic, the girl from Schenectady. So that clip you just saw was another clip from my one-woman show where the main character explains when she was cheated on by an Italian stallion named Giovanni. So today's topic: do women cheat more or just better than men? Well, I know you can't wait to hear from the amazing male and female panel on this one.
I know more men that cheat than women that cheat. Like, I have a lot of male friends, and they admit when they're cheating. I hear about them cheating so much more than a woman. Unless my female friends are keeping it to themselves, like, and taking it to the grave, because that could be the case too. But I do know of like maybe like one female that I know of that cheated before. Other than that, like it's not a common thing in my friend group. Like, I don't know a lot of females that cheat. And if a woman is cheating, is mainly because she's already tapped out the relationship. Men cheat for different reasons. Like, they cheat because they just want to cheat. Like, they just want more. Like, I feel like they just want more than what they're getting, like, sexually. Mm-hmm. But women, it's more so like a mental thing, or like they emotionally tapped out of their relationship. So yeah, but I know the statistics say that women cheat more, but I don't know a lot of women that cheat.
It's not that women are better at cheating, so to speak. I think that the situation works to their advantage. And the reason why I say that is because when a man meets a woman, unfortunately, most men, what do they want? Sex. So if a woman meet a man and he, and that's all that she wants, then she could come to him and be like, hey, I got a dude, you can only come around these certain times. If a dude is utilizing his common sense, he'll be like, hey, that's all I want. So cool. I'm going to do that. Now, is it that a man will not inadvertently get emotionally involved with a woman? No, it's not that he won't get emotionally involved. I think that it's more likely that when a man cheats, when a man cheats with a woman, she's going to inadvertently get involved emotionally, and that can lead to a messy situation, especially when he's married or already in a relationship. So it's not that women are better at cheating. I think that the situation of cheating just works to their advantage.
So interesting. So I guess I can see how a woman can cheat as often as or women cheat as often as men. I'm not someone that has cheated before, but I have had friends that did I sound convincing when I said that? I feel like it sounded like I was lying. I have friends from when I was in St. Louis, and she would be like, I started dating later in life. So I was 19 when I had my first boyfriend. But a friend of mine was like, girl, I have a guy that I really go with, but then I have a guy that I just hang out with sometimes. So, like, you should always play the field. And I was like, okay, so does that guy know about this other guy? No, they don't even know about each other. That's my business. If I want to be with that person, I could be in a relationship with that person. I could be in a relationship with that person. They don't need to know about each other. So for her, it was like she was entitled to be able to have these multiple relationships with people, and they don't need to know each other, and it's not cheating. So in that light, I can see how that could hurt someone, and a man could be like, okay, you're cheating on me. You're in another relationship with somebody else. Like, what are you doing? So I can see that being a thing statistically. I do think women, maybe they do hide things better. One thing I will agree with, I think it was Woods that said when a woman cheats, it's worse. When a woman is cheating on someone, there's definitely an emotional investment, and that's dangerous.
A lot of the time when men cheat, there's really no emotional attachment to it. I went to the club, had a couple of drinks, saw a nice ass, jumped on that. women, when they cheat, oh yeah, that man is 6'5", he's my type, he have a good job, girl, and this man write poetry, he could sing. I mean, they already know so much. Like half of the time men cheat, they don't even get a full name. They just got your IG name. And you know, so I think it's a lot worse when women cheat. I mean, it's really heartbreaking. So from me and every men out there, not you ladies, but ladies, please stop cheating. It really hurt us a lot.
Well, I appreciate that sentimental gesture. And
We'll stop cheating when you stop cheating.
Right.
How about that?
Will you stop ghosting?
When you stop ghosting.
Woods, Mr. Sensitivity. Yes, I think the lady said it perfectly. We'll stop cheating and ghosting when you stop cheating and ghosting. Okay, man? Okay, so here we go. So, for me personally, I have never cheated on anyone. I've never cheated on a partner, but I have been cheated on before. And I'm going to have to agree with Woods. I think he said it perfectly, and Diana as well, that women are more emotionally invested. You know, we're more emotionally invested in our partners. Like, we pay attention to what he says, the way he walks, you know, what he does for a living. You know, we want that conversation, and we love building that emotional attachment, you know, to our partners. You know, it's not only about physical attraction and only about sex. Maybe for some women it is, but for most women, we are always more emotionally invested in getting to know the man that we're dating. So for that reason, I have to agree with Woods. I think he said it perfectly, that us women, that we do cheat more emotionally, and it is more painful. I could see how it could be more painful for men when women cheat on them versus men cheating on us. Because for men, it's usually just based on visual. Men are visual. You know, it's based on the woman's physicality. You know, it's like sex, wham, bam, and goodbye. And they're done. So I think that they're right. I think the male and female panel were right. And I do think us women, we just love being more emotionally invested. And we do, and a lot of times we don't even have to have sex with our partner to cheat. You know, just listening and just being, you know, just being connected to another man also is cheating. You know, so you don't have to necessarily always have sex with someone for it to be cheating. All right, it is time for Battle of the Sexes dating scenarios. So once again, these are multiple choice questions where the men are answering questions based on what a woman would do in this scenario, and the women are answering questions based on what a man would do in this scenario. Let's take a look.
Lance is single and recently took a trip to Vegas where he met Chrissy, and they fell head over heels for each other. They exchanged numbers and kept in touch. Then Chrissy invited Lance to her best friend's birthday party. When Lance arrives at the party, he realizes he had a one-night stand a few months ago with Chrissy's best friend, Candy. What happens next? A, Lance makes up an excuse and leaves the party early. B, Lance pulls Chrissy aside and tells her about the one-night stand with her best friend before Candy tells her. Or C, Lance pretends he just met Candy and enjoys the party. So this is the same scenario that the guy had, but your version.
This is like, yeah, what would a guy do in this situation?
Not
Yeah.
B. I don't think it's B.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So it's like A was he would.
A was what?
What was A again?
A is Lance makes up an excuse and leaves the party.
A, he leaves, or yes.
B, he pulls Chrissy aside and tells her about the one-night stand before her best friend tells her. Or C, Lance pretends he just met Candy and joins the party, pretends nothing happened.
I think C.
I do too. I think C.
That's our final answer.
Final answer is C. C is 3 points. The right answer was A.
A. It was A.
It was A. Yeah.
I thought so because like a man, we're gonna be like, this is crazy. I gotta go.
Just leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a party,
right.
like
I thought it was a wedding though. Like
the restaurant.
wait to see
Wait,
what
what kind of? It was a wedding. It was,
you said a wedding.
No, it was a party. It was a house
It's
party.
not a wedding. It's not a
No,
wedding.
it was a house party.
It's
okay.
a house party. So a party you can leave because like the restaurant, it's just y'all two, so you can't just get up and walk out on them like our scenario. But at a party, if you with the person, you be like, hey, I'm not feeling too good. I want to go. You know, like I'm gonna roll out this party right now. Like
I thought it was a wedding. That's why I was thinking B, but A makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. When I heard that, I was like, hey, I'd roll out.
Well, there you have it. The ladies missed this one, but Brandon nailed it. Yes. I mean, come on. You're a man and you're dating someone and you go to her house for a house party and meet her best friend, Candy, who turns out to be a woman you had a one-night stand with. There's no way you're going to stay at that party. You're out of there. You're going to bounce. You're going to say, I'm sick. I'm not feeling, I got to go. Like, I believe that, you know, what Brandon said is true. Like, most men would have just left. I mean, maybe there's men out there. Maybe there's an exception to the rule. There might be a man out there who's brave enough to stand there and actually tell her like, I slept with your best friend. But most likely, no. I think the easiest way for men in this scenario would be to just leave the party. Okay. And man, you know, us women talk. You know, us women, we love to talk. We gossip amongst each other. There's a very strong, you know, possibility that, you know, the best friend, Candy, would have probably told her friend, like, listen, I had a one-night stand with your man. I think you should know. You know, but if that was me, I would tell Lance, the guy, that he should tell her. Like, if they had a really amazing relationship, I don't want to mess it up and I want to make sure I, you know, save their relationship. I would probably try to talk to Lance and tell Lance to tell her, you know, and explain it to her that it didn't mean anything, etc., if he was really feeling my friend, as opposed to me telling my friend first and ruining the friendship. That's what I would do in that scenario. So, once again, looks like the ladies missed it, but the men this time got it right on the dot. Yes. So that concludes today's episode of Ask the Girl from Schenectady. Now, please tune in to next week's episode. I will be doing a special segment where I will be interviewing an amazing man of God one-on-one. And we're going to be talking about different topics in next week's episode. So you definitely want to tune in and don't want to miss that. And as usual, please comment below if you have any questions or topics you want to see on a future episode. Feel free to comment, or you can send me a message and follow me on Instagram. I am at IOMagic. Again, that's spelled AYOMAJEK. And as usual, if you have not already, please like and subscribe. See you next time. Smooches.